Hello, Jeb. So we did last time. We did lots of scanning, and we actually went to Duna for the first time. I'd never been to Duna. And we scanned Duna. We scanned Ike. So we kind of, I wouldn't say took a break from some of the missions, but there was a couple of missions that I wasn't really interested in the amount of science I get from them. So things like building a 200-ton thing and taking it to a certain planet. So, mission control, let's have a look. Where were we? Ah! So, we could go to a Duna monument. We do have a bigger spaceship with enough fuel to take us there. So, I mean, this here, orbit with a fuel tank and a docking port for 35 science. Doesn't seem that worth it. But this is one we're going to be doing at some point. We've got to take a lander can to a place called Cappy Rock, which is over the other side of Kerbin, our home planet. Duna is a planet which is Mars-like. So we're going to track that one. So if we go to our vehicle assembly building, I need to merge a couple of ships together. So we've got our satellite one that we made. We're going to load that one. So we're going to get rid of that bit. We're going to take that off. So this is our satellite. So we've already got one of these around around Duna. I want to merge with this one. Because this is our little lander, which served us well before. Gonna get rid of that. Right, so is that that's a decoupler as well, so we don't want that. Right, so ponk that on top. Okay, so we've got enough fuel to take us there, because I've done that before. I don't know, do we have enough fuel to land? So, right, so those engines, so once the first engines go away, I think I need to actually turn it round, don't I? I think it's this way. I've completely forgotten the buttons. There we go. I didn't put it on straight. There we go. So those come off, and then we're left with this one. One thing I think we've got to do because Duna has atmosphere, we've got to aero brake. So could I, this is payloads. There's a nozzle there. A cargo bay. Could I put it in a cargo bay? With a nozzle on top. Would that be better? So how much? That's got 3 tons. Fuel tank. Right, take that off. Get rid of that. Put that on top of there. So open the cargo bay doors. So that means we don't need that. Don't need the fairing. Payloads. That's a bit strange. Why is that? Why is it under? Coupling. Payloads. Oh, there it is. Cargo bay short. I mean, we could have a few of those then. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So, what should happen... Oh shit, I left a decoupler behind. Put that there. I actually don't think that's not sitting on the decoupler, is it? A bit of the fucking ladder. Don't know why I've got a ladder sitting there. Oh, there we go. Sitting on the decoupler now. Okay, so that only just fits in. So what is that then? Oh, that's a cargo. Interesting. Well, it works well in this instance. It's just a pity we're going to have to open all these in one go. Action Group Manager. Toggle cargo bay. Right. So that means they were open all in one, which is good. Can I invoke that? No, I can't. I thought I could actually do that in... Oh, excuse me. Right. So... this little lander... apparently, we're going to say it's going to Duna. So Duna vacuum. Duna atmosphere. Oh, that's got more than enough fuel. It says it's got 10 there. But in atmosphere, TWR of 10. I mean, maybe I could have that cargo bay there and put an extra fuel tank on. Because I mean, it's going up into the thing there. So action group, I would need to yeah, okay. We're just going to take one cargo bay. Put that on top. Open. Put that in there. Take that off. We're going to have Ooh, that's a tight squeeze. So action groups, toggle cargo obey. So we're gonna come in. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. We're gonna come in under our own. Let's hope that we actually have a medium heat shield. So there's a heat shield there. So we're going to need to decouple from the heat shield. No, don't want that one. Want that one. Because I think this coming in by itself is funny. So we're gonna have parachutes at the top there. Is this gonna work? I don't know. Right, so engine's gone. Start engine. The decoupler there. There we go. So that engine starts. We're then gonna decouple from there. And then the next thing is we want to decouple and start the engine after it's got into the atmosphere. And then use our chutes. I mean, the amount of delta V we've got, it's not a lot. I'm gonna call this the Duna Lander Mark 1. Is this gonna work? This is an unmanned probe. So solar panels, lights, gear. Yeah. We can try it. Right, thankfully we are starting in the right place. Right, off goes the test tube. Off to Duna we go, I suppose. want to get a bit more height than usual. So I'm going to start rolling it over now. I normally like to roll it over to that. Marker there. Right. Solids are off. Throttle down a little. Let's follow the prograde. Throttling down a little. This engine not so powerful. I mean, I should have used maybe the skipper for this stage. Let's gain a little bit more height. Checking we haven't accidentally thrust limited it or something. Try this again. We're going to get more height with the main engine. We're just going to go 100% all the way up. But I am going to start at about 80 when we launch. We're going to stay on our gravity turn a bit we're going to stay there for a little longer than normal. Right. What was it? 45 30 degrees or so. down a little. I suppose I could have carried an extra stack of fuel in that first stage. But we basically got to I was going to say got to orbit. Well, we don't want to lose speed, we want to gain speed. I should have just full throttle this one all the way, not mess around with. This way I was meant to go. Wasting so much fuel. Let's rethink this. So this stage, once it's, let's see, 0.44, that's why it's so difficult. Circularization. Because that engine is so damn 215. I think we should use a skipper instead. So if we have a skipper instead, that goes in there. 1.2. 1.2. So our bottom stage here, 1.7. Can I burn on this engine a little longer if I put... .43. Or no, 123 in atmosphere. That should work a bit better. I think because this has got enough power, I'm possibly just going to roll it over at 100 meters a second. Fast forward a little. I mean, it can't open its solar panels when it's in the cargo bay, so I'm hoping that it doesn't run out of power. I don't know why my tablet seems to want to play sound. I've never been the most efficient getting to orbit. That's my problem. Right, we're there. Okay, so we are going to Duna. So we've got to... That's Eve. That's Drez. That's Duna. So we've got to come out the front of the planet. Because we've got to go faster. We're going to escape. Right, so... How far are we away? 1A. 1B. It doesn't matter how many orbits I do. Just not a good window to go to Duna, I suppose. See, so far away. I suppose what we could do, I've got like a there's a website about transfers. Where's my bookmarks button? There we go. Games. KSP. Is it MGA Planner? Multi-grav assist. So we're going from Kerbin to Duna. Earliest departure. Earliest departure. Two years, 131 days. Right, so departure date and right, departure date year 3, day 305. Year 3, day 305. Okay. Oh god, that's going to take ages. I mean, what if I escaped first and then... That's 1,000. Two, one.
Aloha Edra.
It's weird. The last mission I did with just a land... Maybe this lander is heavier, but the last mission I did, I had so much fuel left over. And we did scans of Duna, we did scans of Ike. So... very weird. It doesn't help when you're trying to go to the menu, but the menu just disappears. Oh no! I forgot to open the doors. I got no vessel control. Bugger. It's a flaw in the plan. Flaw in the plan is that it doesn't have any power. To power the probe, it's not got any power to power the probe. Solar panels. Right, so it's automatically added those into the action groups. It's proving very difficult. Warp a little bit. Right, to 1,000. Right, at least we won't lose probe control now. So it did say 3 years or so. It say departure date 3 years 305. Ah, come on, game. I suppose the only problem with this is can't warp fast enough. Can we go back to Kerbal Space Center and then warp? It's a bit flashy, so I turn it off. Nearly there. Right, what was it? 305 or 205? 305. I get to a launch window. Right, so we're at 305. Right, so it's still alive. Right, so we're exiting out the front. Where's Duna? There's Duna. Right, let's see. I didn't check what hour. 1:45 in the morning. 3:50 in the morning, apparently. So, time. How do I know when my maneuver is? Aha! Right, so. We want to do very small steps, otherwise things are going to go very, very wrong very, very quickly. I mean, I can do some adjustment when I get there, to be honest. Okay. It's going to cost us 1,000. Thanks for the follow, BGAR. How you doing? We're just about to try and transfer to Duna. I don't know. This is the first time I'm attempting to land on Duna, so yeah. The target is the top there. Maybe I wanted to come in a bit more shallow than that, but we'll gauge it. Three, two, one. Off we go. So we're burning from Kerbin. transferring over here. I mean, I'm not sure my landing stage is gonna work, to be honest. But my orbital lines are gonna appear sometime in the near future. Getting quite scared. Here we go. Shit. Have we overshot? I think we just overshot. Poopy pants. That'll do. That will do. Any features missing in KSP2? Hard to say really, because I didn't. Why did you warp past my encounter? I didn't delve a lot into mods and things. So there's probably still a lot left on the table. But I mean, I find it's obviously graphically better. I know people, you know, push the limits of what you can do with KSP1. But from the start, it is graphically better. It's still got things what I wish were in the main game, like the scanning of planets. I think because it makes sense, right? Well, it makes sense to me that if you're a new space director, right, you don't know about your solar system, so you need to scan your solar system in order to find out what's going on. Right, okay, so Duna's over there. Ooh. That didn't really work out very well, did it? $20,000. Boom, boom. I don't know what side of the planet was supposed to be on. I think we were on the wrong side of the planet. Having a hard time. In 1 or 2? Because I've not done a lot of biome searching for science. I'm already kind of part way through tier 2. The ScanSat stuff still does. I suppose it feels a little cheaty. But it makes sense in the, I suppose, the meta of it. You should technically be scanning a planet before you've even attempted to launch to it. Is it going to take less? It doesn't take any less that if I do it earlier. Later, it doesn't matter. Because it makes a lot of sense to me that when you're thinking about going to a planet, you've got to find out what the atmosphere is like. You've got to find out what, you know, we're spoiled in a way that we can just go and access the wiki, you know? Where's the target? Right, okay. Because I've never landed on this planet before. So I'm going to burn all of my fuel just getting there. I suppose this isn't a very optimized route to Duna. I could have customized it so I landed around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
アロハエター
I actually prefer it like that. Right, let's have a look. Okay. Retrograde. I don't know how much I've got in my next stage. This is what my thing looks like. It is basically a big capsule. There's a cargo container. There's a lander inside that. Right, so That's how much I've got left in my... So what we're going to have to do is open her up. See, I did plan on coming in with the heat shield. But I've not got an option now. Oh shit! That means I don't have parachutes on this. Oh no. Why are the parachutes... Well, this is going to be a mission failure. Because I don't think we've... I don't know why it's not showing me any Delta V. Let's get as close as possible to there. Because I've got nothing to slow me down. I'm just going to blow up on entry. And I haven't got enough power in this engine to... to capture Duna. Should have burned earlier. It's very strange. I sent probes to Duna and Ike. And I didn't even get to the probes... probe fuel. It was still on the launch engine fuel. So I don't know what I've done differently. But we definitely don't... I should have burnt earlier. Apparently we've got 3,000 Delta V. And we're only just going to capture it, but I can't see how we're going to get through this atmosphere. I mean, one thing I did turn off because of the lander can bug was heat. Nearly there. Now, where was it? Where was the setting? Part overheating. That's what I turned off because of the lander can bug. Because you can't actually... Well, I visited Ike already. Although saying that, Ike probably doesn't have any atmosphere, does it? See, there's my probe around Ike. That was doing all the scanning. Could land on Ike. Don't think there's any particular science I need to do. And I've got a bug where I can't get to my this. I can't get it off screen or on screen. If I quick load, how far back am I going to be? Far back are we? What? What? Oh no! Oh no! I'm all the way back here.
Let's see, let's see.
Is that my spaceship? That's my spaceship. Did I? Yeah, I did take out the solar panels. Just making sure. Right, so this is the encounter. So change your plan. We are going to try and encounter Ike. I don't know how we're going to do this. I mean, I don't know whether you can encounter Oh. Now, what comes first? We're going to encounter Duna and then Ike? Let's go quicker. That's going to work out quite well, I guess. So, where do we encounter Ike then? Leaving Duna. Countering Ike. Leaving Ike. It's not a very... Let's see how close we can get. Collision course. 15. 34. 57. Okay. I always get nervous at these bits. So it looks like we're actually encountering Ike first. Yeah. We'll then leave Ike and then... I don't know how this is going to work. But... just gotta get it Because it's going to be in the way when we get there. That's the... Should I start 15 seconds before the burn? Now, last time I overshot it because I was going too quick, so...
At 2 are going up.
Gotcha. How did we do? Sarah, near enough. Oh, quick save. Right. I'm going to use the rest of this engine. There's something quite relaxing just about planets moving around. I like it a lot. Here she comes. So basically, because we got photobombed by Ike, we're able to land on Ike. I mean, I like the fact that I mean, you get the same gameplay loop in KSP 1 as you do in KSP 2 at the moment. There are some pretty annoying bugs. Which do, I wouldn't say they're showstoppers, but they can get in the way of the gameplay. So as long as they get rid of those, I reckon we're in good. Right, so we're prograde. Let's get that out of the way. We're gonna eject that. Open her up. Here we go. Fortunately, the design isn't. I didn't know the parachutes would not attach to the nose cone. Get off! I've got a planet to capture. It's stuck on me. If I had RCS, I'd be backing out. This is ruining everything. Get off my fucking spaceship. Do you know what? I'm just gonna fucking burn with it on there. Oh, but it's fucking my burning up too. I have a planet to capture. Get off. It's trapped in the bloody parachutes. I hate it when I don't plan things very well and it all fucks up. I mean, I couldn't have even thought of that the bloody parachutes wouldn't attach to the nose cone. I know it's like a cargo bay thing, but... Right, so we want that like that. Now, I got it out of there before when I realised. But... Okay. Tosser. Are we out? Nearly. I'm free! Don't you dare knock my solar panels off. Well, I suppose there are quite a few new parts. Maybe I didn't get along the tech tree enough. But there you go. I don't think we're going to even have enough power to capture Ike, you know. This mission is a successful failure. Bye, Ike. We're not slowing down enough. Junior is sucking us in. And we'd go for a crash landing. Come on. Come on. Leave us alone, Duna. We want to get captured by the moon instead. Yes! Right, which way are we going around? We're going around that way. This is not ideal. 2,500. That's not a lot. Is it? That is not a lot. Alright. Let's orient ourselves the right way. I've just seen this. Is blocked by something. What's it blocked by? We've only got 2 legs. We've got 1 leg. Gets worse. What are you blocked by? There is nothing in the way of you. At all. Can you see anything in the way of those legs? Well, I don't know how. Okay. Region. Lava fields, volcanic fields. Volcanoes? What? Don't know how far up the terrain is, so take it down to about 10-ish. Just gonna have to land on our engine. So that's going left, that's going right. One thing I have turned off is the music. Sometimes it gets a bit stressful. I don't know what condition I'm gonna land in. Probably just flat on my face. So I might take my panels in for safety. $7,000. Of course, it was height, wasn't it? From the ground. Well, it's going to be bumpy wherever we will land. So. I think we're going to run out of fuel. Try the gear one more time. Oh. Looks like we're going to land in a crater. I've actually got plenty of fuel. It's definitely not going to be flat ground, is it? I'll land over there. Can. Uh-oh. 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 I got into a bit of a spin. Ooh. Right, where did we leave off? Okay. We don't need our lights. I'm gonna thrust limit the engine to about 50. Ooh. Pretty much want to be going downwards. Gonna have fuel to spare, so. Right, down she goes. Not entirely sure why we are losing power. Doesn't make sense. I'm sorry? Excuse me? Came in a little hot? How? Don't understand that at all. Maybe I time warped and crashed into the planet, I suppose. Yeah, I'm not sure how it's losing power. I know it probably generates power by doing the engines, but what is sapping the power? Yeah, that's the way I want to be. We're going up? Right, we're going down. Right, I've got myself all turned around now. Right, take 500. Like I'm landing on a hillside again. I just want to... I don't bring that many up. I just want to be able to put it down as softly as I can. And just lay it on the hillside. And I think this is the first time I would have landed on a planet out of the... I've only landed on the Mun, Minmus. But there's definitely bugs with the things being blocked. I mean, my legs aren't blocked. They're clearly not blocked by anything, but having lights right next to them seemingly is maybe interfering with them. It's going to come over a bit. We're going to have to touch down so damn lightly. What? No! 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 Blocked by Ike. Well, we landed. We landed in the volcanic fields. So, this mission wasn't complete disaster. We had to... I don't know how you get this from the vehicle, though. I've never... I don't know. Don't know. But there you go, that's about the size of it. We had legs that didn't come out. We have lights that don't shine on the planet. We now can't charge because the light is not in the right place. So it's going to run out of batteries. So how comes it went up to... How? It filled itself up. Something weird going on with the shadowing. There we go. Still blocked by... I don't understand. It gets power in the darkness, but in the light it's blocked by the planet. What? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I don't know. A successful failure. That's what that is. So we didn't actually complete any missions at all. And we got 100 or so science out of it. Now I don't... Do I want to start getting trusses and things? Don't have enough for aerodynamics. I mean, I might as well get these two. Because we can start at least building some kind of plane. And the next is air brakes and bigger wings and what have you. But wow. I don't know if I'd call that a successful stream, to be honest. Too many failures. So we tried to land on Duna. We didn't have the ship to land on Duna because we ran out of fuel before we got there, and my capsule was going to aero brake into Duna. But I fucked that up by not getting close enough to Duna to aero brake into there. I don't think we would have been able to capture it if I would have had to get in probably within 30,000, then jettison the engine and then try and aero brake and capture the planet, but I don't know whether that would have worked or not. But yeah. Yeah, successful failures.